What is good, guys and girls and people of unspecified gender? My name is Blaze Shadowthorn, and I'm going to be bringing you a Pokemon Sun and Moon live Wi-Fi battle with the No Lines patch. I'm going to be doing this for the next couple of Wi-Fi battles, but just saying, I'm recording this on my 3DS. I have a modded 3DS with Luma 3DS. I don't know, I get confused every time I say it, but Luma 3DS. It is custom firmware, which allows me to run the No Lines patch directly on my 3DS. And then of course I have a 3DS capture card installed on my 3DS, which allows me to record in high quality from my computer. So that's how I'm getting the No Lines patch, and I'm able to run it through Wi-Fi and do live Wi-Fi battles for you guys. So with that being said, we're going to be doing an interesting team. I have not yet tested this out. This is using a lot of Pokemon that I have never used in Sun and Moon before, so that'll be fun. Some Pokemon that I have used, just not in Sun and Moon, and then some Pokemon that I've never used before, like Decidueye. I used Decidueye last Wi-Fi battle, but I didn't really do anything with it. This Pokemon right here, what's it called? It has a really weird name. Oh yeah, Shinotic. I have never used that. But it looks pretty cool, so I decided I'd just go and try it out. We have, of course, just Weavile, returning fan favorite, and we have a Toxapex because jumping on that bandwagon before it gets banned. Looking at my opponent's team, though, he has a disgusting team because he has the core of Blissey, Clefable, and Skarmory, which is like super disgusting. But he does have a bit of a Ghost Dark weakness, although he does have a resistant immunity to that. Looking at leads, honestly, I'm gonna lead off with Maybelline, which is my Pheromosis, because this is no ordinary Pheromosis. No, this is a Quiver Dance Pheromosis, because I didn't realize this, but Pheromosis gets Quiver Dance, and I was like, I gotta use this at least once in my life. I have to use this at least once in my life, and then I'll feel complete, and then I can go back to using the far superior physical set. But just Quiver Dance Pheromosis, you just gotta wonder, like, I know Pheromosis is good, but Quiver Dance Pheromosis, that just sounds like delightfully delightful. So he does lead off with the Skarmory as I lead off with Pheromosis. What is she going to do? What is she going to do? I don't know. Do I just Quiver Dance right away? Do I just Quiver Dance right away? Okay, let's think about this. He could set up Stealth Rocks or Spikes. He can only get Stealth Rocks if he uses the PK Hex, because technically Stealth Rocks isn't released on Skarmory yet. Even though if you PK Hex it, you can get it. It's a weird mechanic. Like, Skarmory only gets Stealth Rocks by breeding with itself, so if you manage to get one in your game, you can legally breed it, but it's unreleased until, you know, Pokemon comes out. So I don't know if he has Stealth Rocks or not. He could Spike Stack me right here. He could go for a Flying Stab against me. I'm just gonna go Focus Blast this thing. Hopefully I connect, which I do. Reveal to him that I'm special and get off a substantial chunk of damage, as he does decide to spike me right here. Okay, that's fine. What else does he have to bring in against a Focus Blast? He could try and bring in either his Starmie or his he could try to bring in either Starmie or Alakazam, so I'm gonna Bug Buzz right here. Bug Buzz is a resisted hit. I don't know if it would kill or not, but he brings in Lady Gaga, which is the Clefable, so I'm able to catch this thing with the Bug Buzz. Hopefully do a little bit of that. Nope. It is a resisted hit, but I do get a delicious special defense drop, which is deliciously delicious. And I don't know if this thing is unaware or not, so I don't know if I want to. Do I want to risk my my Maybelline right here? I do, actually. I'm gonna Quiver Dance right here. I don't know if he's gonna Moonblast me or not, and then if he does, then I lose. Like, this was a bad play. This was a really bad play because I can't really touch this thing, even if he Moonblasts. Because I'm at +1, he's at -1 special defense. But the best thing I have to hit this thing with is an Ice Beam, so I like need a freeze. So I'm banking on a 10% freeze, which I really don't like doing. But I mean, and Pheromosis actually did a fair amount of damage, or a fair amount of work against this team, especially if I kept my Sash intact. It could have handled the Starmie 1v1, it could handle the Mega Alakazam 1v1. So this was just a bad play in general, but I get damage off on the Clefable, which is nice, because Clefable is always a threat. So I pretty much trade my Pheromosis for about 50% off of that Clefable. Probably a little, like 48%, we'll say. What do I bring in here now? Like, what do I even bring in against this Clefable? Let's just go into Ploxapec, which is my Toxapeck, of course. And let's just go for a Toxic, I think. Like, what does he have? He could bring in his Skarmory, actually. So let's just go for a Scald instead. In case he tries to be cheeky and bring in his Skarmory. Which he does do, trying to get off a Roost. But I do believe a Scald will be enough to knock it out. Hopefully. It is. Okay. Whew. Whew. That is a load off my shoulders, because Skarmory is definitely a pain to deal with. So that's nice. And now I can try and Spike Stack, or Toxic Spike Stack on his team. So what is this? He goes into Sabrina, which is that Mega Alakazam. I don't actually have Toxic Spikes on this thing. Am I specially defensive set? Or am I physically defensive set? Summary. I am physically defensive. So I better hope he has Psyshock. Unless I double out into something. Actually, I don't... I could go into my Decidueye, but if he goes for a Psyshock, and I can't outspeed it either. What does he have? He has a Magnezone, which walls me. This will be useful, but not needed against the... I mean, if he's unaware Clefable, this will be very useful, as long as he's not Magic Guard. Starmie... I can't just let this thing go. I can't just let this thing go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this new fairy thing. This grass fairy Pokemon, which is very interesting. Like, it's very specially defensive. It's like kind of like a Breloom, except it's not fighting, and it's specially defensive. So if he goes for a Psyshock, I'm kind of screwed, but if he goes for a Psychic, I should be fine with taking at least a couple of them. So he is going to trace my Effect Spore, which could be a bit annoying. He reveals Hidden Power Ground? Hidden Power Fire? Hidden Power Ice? Why would you Hidden Power... I'm thinking it's Fire, but why would you fire Hidden Power Fire against a Toxapeck? Like, what could you possibly be predicting? Oh, he predicting the Weavile, maybe? That makes sense. That makes sense, I guess. But anyways, there is the Psyshock. I am screwed. I am dead. Because Mega Alakazam is strong. It is strong. Do I outspeed this thing? I don't think I outspeed a Mega Alakazam, though. So I'm going to be forced to go into my Black Orchid, which is my Tapu Lele. Get up that weird terrain, or psychic terrain. Take the spikes. Psychic Surge. So, the battlefield got weird. Yeah, we're in the disco era now. He is most likely going to go in. He has a safe switch into either Tapu Lele, or he can go into either his Blissey or his Magnezone. So, predicting that, I'm going to make a very risky double into my Weavile. Right here. A very risky switch into my Weavile. Hopefully it pays. Hopefully it pays. If not, he does pull a switch, and he goes into Maria, which is the Blissey. So it was a risk, but the risk paid off. And now I can go for a Throat Chop, because he has absolutely no switch-ins to a Throat Chop. His best switch-in is his Clefable, and if he does not have and if he switches in the Clefable, I have a Poison Jab to follow that up with. He does have the Citrus Berry, which is going to restore some HP to him, which is unfortunate. And he does reveal he has Flamethrower. I don't know if that'll be enough to KO me or not because it is weak, as it is not. So my best bet here is to go for a Icicle Crash and hope for a flinch. As I just straight miss it, of course. Because 10% actually, not even 30%, just 10% screw me over so much. I think this is a 10%. Yeah, it's a 90% accuracy move. Whatever. I deserve a flinch after that. Like, I deserve a flinch after missing an Icicle Crash. As I don't get the flinch, and he soft boils up again. Of course. I was gonna say, like, I would switch right here, but I have one Life Orb hit left in me. The only thing I could do is I could double into my Decidueye and defog away the Spike. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm predicting him to soft boil anyways. Again, go into my Decidueye and defog away this one Spike because it's starting to annoy me. It's starting to annoy me. That 12% is getting super annoying super quickly. So he is going to soft boil as predicted, restoring just very little HP. Worth taking, like, if anything, he just lost a soft boil. So that's nice. And now what I'm able to do right here is I am able to get off the defog. And as he is going to switch out and go into Sabrina, that is really risky, actually, honestly. That is, like, super risky. Because I could have, like, went for a, no, I don't know. I get rid of the spikes at least. That's big. And he's probably going to Shadow Ball me right here. So, what is my switch into a Shadow Ball? Nothing. I have nothing to switch in. So, I'm going to go for a Spirit Shackle and hope I can live a Shadow Ball. Oh, he goes for an Encore. Hello? Okay. Oh, is this thing like sub? Does it not have Shadow Ball? I'm trying to think what my best switching at this point in time is. It might be Black Orchid, but do I sack off just Weavile and get a clean switch? I think I do. I think I sack off just Weavile, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't see a better play here. I really don't. Because he has the two things that shut my Pokemon down. My Tapu Lele, which is my only check to Alakazam. I don't know why he encored me right there, though. That was super risky. Like, I could have switched out. Whatever. I don't know what to do. Oh, I am specially defensive. I am specially defensive, so let's just do it. Let's go into Crisp. Let's go into our Decidueye and just hope we can take a Shadow Ball. That's my best play, honestly, because I don't want to go into my Tapu Lele. Oh, I guess he doesn't think I think he thinks I can take a Shadow Claw or Shadow Ball because he doubled out into 2 tons, 1 zone. His Magnezone. Let's see, how much damage is that doing? That's doing pretty good damage. And I can actually 1v1 this thing because I have Roost on this thing. That's good. Oh, he has Volt Switch though. So, is that, he can escape? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, someone's about to get banned in the Pokemon Wi-Fi room. Someone's asking for a gen Pokemon. That's a big no-no. You do not ask for gen Pokemon here. Oh wow, he just got warned. That is such BS. That is such BS. Whatever. Let's go for a Leaf Blade, see how much damage it does. That is doing a decent amount of damage to this Pokemon, as he's gonna Shadow Ball me. And as long as he doesn't get a Split F drop, which he doesn't, I should be fine. And we can continually Leaf Blade this thing. Hopefully I get a crit. And I don't know if I want a crit or not, because if I get a crit at the range of HP that I'm at, I definitely won't be able to survive a Shadow Ball from his Mega Alakazam. But if I take out this threat that is Maria, I'll be able to sweep with Tapu Lele. And Tapu Lele is my key to victory at this point in time. Like, once the Magnezone goes down, Tapu Lele sweeps with Moonblast. So, I need to kill off this Maria, the Blissey, and I need to kill off... Oh, that was a critical hit, and that still wasn't enough. But it did knock him in... Okay, so now I have a choice to make. Do I kill off this thing, or do I... Because I can definitely 1v1 this thing. That's not a problem. You know what? I have to kill this thing. I have to kill... hopefully I can kill this thing. If he lives... Okay, it died. Okay. Because that's one Pokemon out of the way, and that's one step closer to me sweeping with my Tapu Lele. So I had to do it. I had to do it. But at the range of HP that I'm at, I don't think I can live a Shadow Ball from his Mega Alakazam, which he's probably going to go into right now. Because I really didn't have an answer to Mega Alakazam, which yeah, there's a Mega Alakazam. Because I had a choice. I could have roosted right there, and then I would have been able to live it, but then he would have been able to soft boil up. Maybe it was a misplay in the long run, but I don't know. Let's see here. He has Magnezone, Clefable. Like, Decidueye is a check to his Magnezone. God, this is so frustrating. Because, like, no, he's gonna Shadow Ball right here. He has zero reason not to Shadow Ball me. So do I sack this thing off? But then I have nothing for his Magnezone. But if I switch, he brings that in, I have to bring in Toxapex. I have to do it. I have to bring in Toxapex. And my Toxapex is not specially defensive, it is physically defensive. So I won't even be able... I'm not even sure how well I'll take the Shadow Ball. I don't even know how well I'll take the Shadow Ball. I didn't take it well at all. Well, I took it decently. I can't even Baneful Bunker right here because, I can't even Baneful Bunker because, he has Encore. I can't even Toxic because he has Encore. I have to Scald this thing. I think I can live a Psyshock just because I'm physically defensive, as I can. I could have probably played this. Do I get the... I don't even get the burn! I needed that burn! That burn would have been game-changing for me. All this hacks. He should Shadow Ball me right here. As he doesn't. That is super unfortunate. That actually really... I'm super upset that he didn't Shadow Ball me right there. Because I was seriously considering going into my Tapu Lele right here. But I didn't because I figured he was going to Shadow Ball me because on the off chance I did switch. So let me think here. I could Hidden Power Fire actually, predicting him to switch into his Magnezone. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna Hidden Power Fire. Predicting him. He stays in. He stays. I am super upset. Why would you stay in? What were you thinking? If I would have Moonblast and killed this thing, I would have won the game. I think. Cause then I'd be locked into Moonblast. His Pokemon are all dead. The only thing he has to switch in is... No, and then he would have Volt Switched. I would have brought in my Decidueye. He would have Volt Switched Probably brought in his Clefable. And I think I can 1v1 Clefable though, because I'm specially defensive. So yeah, I think I would have won the game if I had a Moonblast. That is actually super upsetting. Can I get a crit at least and kill this thing? I don't even know if a crit will kill. I did get a crit. What do you know? I actually got the crit I was looking for. And it didn't even matter. I am so upset at this point in time that he didn't switch out into his Magnezone. That, like, his Alakazam was his win condition. I don't know if he realized that or not, though. And, like, that was such a risk. That was unnecessarily risky play, just staying in. But whatever. Whatever. Let's just go. Sigh. That's disappointing. But anyways, that's the game. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes your opponent makes lucky plays. Sometimes you make bad plays. Sometimes you overpredict. That's just the game we play. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these Wi-Fi battles, and I will see you all next time. Bye.